It's time for some profitable predictions, isn't it? I'm going to share with you 7 costly online business mistakes you need to avoid in 2017 and beyond. Hey guys, Uriel Kim here, founder of Healthpreneur, helping you turn your health or fitness expertise into a thriving online business to create more impact, income, and freedom. And in this video, I'm going to share 7 big mistakes you need to avoid in the coming year and beyond, literally for the lifetime of your business, okay? So let's jump right into these. And the reason I'm sharing these with you is because over the past 11 years of building a multiple 7-figure online business and helping over 500,000 people to better health, well, I've kind of made some of these and I've noticed some interesting trends along the way. So with that said, let's jump in. The number one thing you need to avoid is ignoring your email list. Everyone talks about, I want to build a bit bigger list. I want to have more people on my email list. Well, that's awesome. But if you never email them out of the fear that they're going to unsubscribe, then why even bother? See, email is still the most effective way at communicating and influencing your following. In fact, research study by Salesforce.com found that for every dollar spent to acquire an email, it yields $44.25 in return. That's a massive return from email. It was also shown that more than 65% of people purchase something within 1 year of receiving a promotional email. So basically, if you opt in for a list, the likelihood of you buying something from that list in 1 year is about 65% of people will usually do that. That's pretty significant. So email marketing is still very, very important. You can't ignore your email list. So emailing them once a month is not going to work. You have to be top of mind because then you'll be tip of tongue. When you are in front of people, they're going to think of you more often. Whereas if they don't even hear from you, they're going to be like, who is this person again? Am I even on their email list? Like, how did they even get my email? You want to be on top of their mind with great continual content, not sales promotion, but regular enough emails at the very minimum once per week to add some value to their lives and be top of mind so that when they think of X, they think of you. Okay, so that's the number one thing you must avoid. Do not ignore your email list. The second mistake you need to avoid is don't solely rely on email. Nowadays, we've got some amazing technologies that allow you to get in front of the same audience in different mediums or in different ways. So for instance, with your email list, you can get in front of them on Facebook. If they're part of a Facebook group, you can message them through the Facebook group. You can actually message people through Facebook Messenger now with some really cool new technologies that are coming out. You can get in front of them with Facebook ads, with YouTube videos, the podcast. There's all sorts of great ways to get in front of the same people with a similar message on an ongoing basis. And that's important because not everyone's going to be in their inbox. Some people hang out on Facebook more. Some people are listening to podcasts more. So you want to really think about your strategy and figure out what are the 1, 2, or 3 channels that I really want to really master. And let those be, my playing ground. So for me, my playing ground is my blog, Facebook, and YouTube. That's pretty much it. I don't really do much else. So if I can get in front of our ideal customers on those platforms, then that's great. But if I solely rely on email, I'm still going to get good results, but I'm going to be missing the boat to some degree. So that's number 2. Number 3, the third mistake you want to avoid is spending all your time online. Okay, it's kind of ironic, I'm going to say this, that to build a really successful online business, you actually have to spend more of your time offline. So what I mean by that is this. I'm shooting this video and I'm not connected to the internet. My value to the world is not about being connected to the internet. My value is sharing my ideas in this type of setting. Once my video is done, then we can put it up into the internet, onto the whatever you want to call it, onto the interwebs. That has nothing to do with me and that has nothing to do with you. Your unique value is your ideas, creating content, the writing of it, the typing of it, the shooting of the video, the recording of the podcast or the interview, the creation of your course. None of that requires connection to the internet. Eventually it does to get it out to more people, but the actual creative process is something you do offline. The other thing too is disconnecting from the internet allows you, and I would actually strongly encourage you to do this, is spend half a day or 1 day a week for thinking. Turn off your internet, turn off your computer, get out a notepad and just think. Go for a walk, spend some time in nature, sit in your favorite chair and just think about stuff. I'm telling you, you will have breakthroughs galore. The third way to get offline is actually like get offline and actually meet people in person. That's a super effective way of building relationships, which is kind of ironic considering that Facebook is like everyone's go-to blankie nowadays. Oh, I've got so many friends, many of whom I don't even know who they are. So let's actually build relationships with people and actually connect with human beings again. Get offline, get out of the computer, and spend some time in real life, okay? So number fourth biggest mistake you want to avoid is avoiding the one-man show as best you can, okay? So don't do everything yourself. In today's day and age with the technology we have and the people doing everything they're doing now, execution has become a commodity. If you want someone to do something, hire a VA in Philippines. You can hire somebody locally. You can hire anyone to do anything you want. It's just a matter of, are you willing to invest in them or trade a little bit of your profit for building out a small or big team to give you a bit more freedom in your life? You're amazing at what you do, but you're not amazing at everything else, okay? I'm just being honest with you. I'm not amazing at everything. I'm amazing at what I do, which is 2 or 3 things. That's about it. Everything else, other people can do better than I can. And it's about identifying that and finding those people to fill those roles so that you can feel a little bit happier and more productive on a day-to-day basis. Okay, number 5 is a big one. This is a big one. Don't be a generalist. Don't be everything to everybody. Become a specialist. Specialize and go narrow and deep. Become a niched ninja. Niched ninja. The riches are in the niches. So if you become, again, in the health and wellness space, very saturated, a lot of people helping people lose weight, eat healthier, blah, blah, blah. It's the same stuff over and over again. Why don't you become the expert who helps a specific segment of that population do X? You become the Hashimoto's expert, the adrenal expert, the CrossFit for women expert, the post-pregnancy experts, the yoga for moms who have 2 kids expert. Go narrow and deep. It's very easy for those people to compartmentalize and put you in a specific category so that when they think of something, they think of you. That's a lot easier to build a business around than trying to be, I'm the health and wellness expert, like kind of I did, and end up competing against businesses like mine or Dr. Oz or stuff like that, right? So go and specialize, become the niched ninja. Number 6 is don't produce crap content. The days of thin, light, superficial content are done, if they ever were existent, right? Nowadays, Google is rewarding amazing content that people value and share, and if you're not producing that stuff, don't even bother. Okay, remember, your reputation is on the line. So if you're putting crap out there, what are people gonna think of you? What's the reputation you're gonna build? When I'm putting out my videos and when I'm putting out my blog content, I put a good amount of thought into what I wanna say, how I wanna structure it. And sometimes, in these videos I ramble off a little bit, but at the minimum, I have some type of structure of what I wanna put out there, and it's gotta add some value to your life. So hopefully this video is adding some value to your life. So please do not produce crap content. You have amazing expertise and knowledge, being a health or fitness practitioner, expert, right? Use that, give it all away. Give your best stuff away, don't hold anything back. Number 7, it's a big one. Don't channel surf. So earlier I mentioned I kind of pick, a couple channels and kind of master those. I would recommend you do the same. Don't be the person who's on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, whatever other stuff there is. It's overwhelming. There are plenty of examples of people who've done amazingly well on each one of those platforms by themselves. Just pick 1 or 2 or 3 at the most and just become the master of those channels. I was once on Instagram. I no longer am on Instagram because I got sick and tired of taking pictures of all my food. And just to be very honest with you, I have an account. If you want to find it, go ahead, but it's not being updated. I'm not doing it anymore because I'm just like, listen, this sucks. I don't want to do this. I want to focus on YouTube. I want to focus on my blog, and I'm going to focus on Facebook, and that is it. Okay, so those are the 7 costly mistakes to avoid in 2017 and beyond. If this makes sense for you, give it a thumbs up, share with your peeps, and subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss a single Healthpreneur video coming your way. And if you want more goodies to help you take your business online to the next level, join us at healthpreneurgroup.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.